All right, now let's continue our previous tutorial. So the step one, that is the prerequisite, is still the same, that is set up and explore. Let's continue with our renaming column this time. I'll open a new query. Let's paste our code here. So if we look at our code, the code begins with the same. Since we are already done with the module 1, right, we don't need to run the module 1. So I have mentioned in the comment section as well. Till here we have the module 1, right? We don't need to run because we are already done with it. We have created the customers table previously, right? So if we run the select star, which is present in the step 3, we'll get the data. And there we go. We got the data from our customers. So if it works perfectly, you don't need to repeat this. I've just kept for reference because it is a prerequisite, if you look here, for adding columns, right? Otherwise, this code will fail if you have not run module 1 from above. Now let's begin with it. So here, the step 1, let's run. There's a trick for renaming columns here. I'll tell one by one what is the trick, but let's first focus on adding columns, right? So now if we look, we got a kind of new age group kind of thing, right? Where if the age is between 30 and 39, it will be termed as adult, right? This 32 is greater than between 30 and 39, right? So that's why it's termed as adult, right? Else senior, if it is like kind of not between 39, then it will be termed as senior, like 40, because it is anywhere not between 39, right? 40 is greater, it is termed as senior. So we are able to now see a age group kind of thing, right? Now let's go ahead with step 2. So here basically it's kind of adding another column, kind of the greeting message. We have just picked up the username, right? Hello Arjun from India. Just it's picking up the name and country and forming one sentence. If you look here, using the concat, hello, then the name is Arjun. Hello Arjun from is here, then country is speaking India. So this is how the greeting message is formed. Hello Arjun from India, right? Hope this is clear. Now let's run step 3. So it's kind of permanently adding the age group. If you look here, okay, it means our statement successfully got executed, or it's successful. Let's go ahead with our 4th step, which is kind of populating the new column with the values. So if you look here, we have used the update statement here, right? Now let's do a select star from the customers. Let's see what the data now looks like. And there we go. We can see permanently now this data is present in our customer table, right? Age group. It was not previously present, right? If we look at the previous tutorial, if you remember, there is no age group column here. We have added a new column, right? So now let's begin with the renaming column, which is our main agenda here. So the trick for renaming column here is if you look, this is a kind of from the previous step, is the delta table, remember? So delta tables use physical column names by default. Renaming them is blocked until column mapping is enabled. Without it, delta can't safely track the logical to physical name mapping required for a rename. So that is the trick we have applied here, right? So I've used 2 ways to rename a column in Databricks. So let's first execute the first one. So this is kind of like it. The rename only appears in the query result. If you look here, so name I'm just displaying as full name. We can use the as clause here to display any kind of required or desired column name as we want. So if you look, this doesn't change the table, just renames only appear in the query result, right? Now, remember I have mentioned for renaming there's a trick. So we need to enable the column mapping. It is like one time activity for renaming a column. Let's just fire this alter table query, and there we go, it says okay. Now let's do the step 2b, which permanently renames the column using the alter table. Let's run this. All right, it also get executed, looks good. Now let's verify by doing the select star from the customers delta table, what we have. And there we go. We can see now the name of the column. So if we look full name, right? From the previous tutorial, if you look, the name of the column is just name, right? So that's how we have just done the rename to from name to full name we have done, we can see. Now let's say I want to revert back full name to name, just like my previous tutorial, how it was. Let's say I'm not happy with full name, name was good. So I'm just reverting back my changes. I'm doing again alter table rename column full name to name. Let's again do the select asterisk to check the data of the name of the column, and there we go, we got just name, right? Just how it appeared in our previous filter tutorial. So that's how we rename a column, and even we can rename or revert back our column name how it was previously if we are not satisfied. Thank you so much. Let's meet in our next lecture.